All right, should we celebrate this anniversary a little?
Yeah, I figured 5 years of Kevyn Adams. I feel like it's only right if take a step back and rank the 5 worst and the 5 best moves of his tenure. But actually, before we get into that, so obviously when Christian and I did an episode about Adams' tenure last year, it was a lot more in depth, and we went year by year, season by season, and it was before the start to last offseason because it was around this time last year, and I think we were pretty kind to him. I think in totality we agreed that he was he was set up for failure his first time around here. He nailed the rebuild years, the following 2 years, and then 23-24 he kind of, stumbled. And now that we are through year 5, man, has just the overall outlook on his time as GM just changed a ton. And I think every day that we pass by it, I just think, man, that 2023 summer was a huge, massive missed opportunity, and it set them a year back. When I look at Adams' tenure, that's just what comes to mind. Like this like last summer and now this summer, it feels like you're still chasing 2023. Like that was the year to keep building, keep going, and Connor Clifton and Eric Johnson were all they had to offer.
Yeah, that was one of the first ones that came to my mind when we were ranking the worst. It was just those two. Especially Eric Johnson. Just what a waste. Did nothing. Except go into the locker room and proceed to say we need to change the way we play. And it just handicapped our whole season.
Was supposed to be a guy that was brought in to show them kids how to play. And
Should have been a guy to come in and shut his mouth.
he was like, guys, watch this. And he proceeded to play the worst hockey you will ever set your eyes upon.
What's Eric Johnson doing now? Delivering DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub?
He's still in the Flyers?
What's he doing?
No, didn't he just retire?
No, they trade him to Colorado.
To retire?
Oh, right, yeah. He
Did he retire?
went back for his retirement tour.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's definitely got to be up there. Johnson and Clifton.
Mm-hmm.
What about best moves? What are the 5? Can we come up with 5?
I think we can. It's funny because he really has not done a good job at the end of the day. He hasn't built a winning team, but I think we can name more good moves than bad moves. His issues,
he doesn't make enough moves.
Exactly, that's the thing. His issues in action versus making like bad moves that really kill the franchise.
What's his best move ever?
I think McLeod and then Zucker. I think those would be two of the top ones.
I'm including contracts.
Oh, like signings? Oh, Tage Thompson's up there then.
Yep.
Then that's got to be number 1.
Samuelson would be
Here's a wild card.
Crazy.
Here's a wild card because I've always loved this move from the very beginning. Tage Thompson's contract before the big signing. He signed him to a 3-year. He signed to a 3 back in 2020, before the COVID season. He signed Thompson to a 3-year deal at $1.3 million per season. I always loved that deal because it was low enough you could bury in the AHL and big enough so that you could fit it on the main roster if he blew up. And on his last year of that deal, $1.3 million, he scored 47 goals and 94 points. I give Adams so much. That was a smart contract.
That's a good one.
Yeah, looking back, you go back to 2023. Remember that? Remember when Kevyn Adams got extended and we posted about it, about like Sabretooth holding the W?
All right.
What a difference 2 years could make.
Okay.
What about? I don't think this should be top 5, but is like drafting Zach Benson an option?
Is it too early? Is it too
That's
early
what
for
I'm
that?
saying,
Is it top
it
five?
might-
I don't think
be
it's
a little
top
too early,
five,
but
I think it's
he's already
one of
in
his best moves.
He's already on the team. It's like a lot of guys in that draft that were drafted after number 3 are still in the AHL
Yeah.
or like other development paths.
Okay, how about who's higher? Is it drafting Zach Benson or is it drafting JJ Peterka?
I think we could say right now drafting JJ Peterka just because of the value he got out of him. That guy should have been a first rounder.
Benson's he's played 2 years as a teenager though.
That's tough.
You've
That's
got an
true.
immediate.
I think Paterka's been the better player, but I will say, like, it was kind of a slam dunk pick because he fell so far. It's like you should have picked him. It's like great pick, but it's like Benson was kind of a risk just because of his size, and that's why other people didn't draft him. I think they kind of took a chance there, so I might give them more credit for actually drafting Benson.
I agree, because I also don't think it was consensus among the Sabres scouting. I think Adams trusted his analytics guys there.
I think it would be same thing with Kulik too. Like great pick, but it's like
That's a good one.
we.
I mean,
at
back
least
half
we
of the
think-
first round.
Yeah, we think he our management thought he fell so far, so it was a slam dunk pick. So it's not like they really took a chance, but it's like great pick. Like I don't know why other teams passed up on him.
That is kind of the sad part about this. Most of his best moves are probably draft choices.
Well,
Mhm.
Do you put any of the rebuild trades in there?
I think you're forgetting about Risto. Getting a first round pick for Risto.
I agree, but it's Isaac Rosen really hasn't become anything.
Yeah.
That's the only. I think it's still killer for the time and probably should be on the top 5 list, but you probably won't get people excited.
Yeah.
If this list were up to me, I would be ballsy. I would throw the Eichel trade on there.
I think it's fair. Getting
I
Tuck
think
back.
considering the circumstances,
Yeah. I think it's
the
fair.
fact he got something that people did not laugh at and has become a decent value trade. Not saying they won it. I mean, I guess it would be weird. Honestly, that probably would be pretty poetic for Kevyn Adams to put a trade he lost on there as one of his better moves.
I agree with that. I think I would put Eichel maybe like 5, just because Tuck's been probably our the second or third best player since he's been traded here.
Yep.
Better than we all thought he could be.
Are we forgetting anything?
So what's our top 5
Okay.
then? It seems like we named all the good moves.
Do you put?
Oh no,
Can you put hiring Jarmo Kekalainen on this list?
it's
Too
been
early.
2
It's too
weeks.
early.
It's
It's been 2 weeks, man.
I don't know.
All right, let's give the people what they want. Let's rank it. What's the top 5?
All right. What's his best move ever? Is it the Thompson contract?
Yeah, I'd say the Thompson contract.
Okay. Thompson number 1. What's number 2?
McLeod.
Considering what you got out of it,
It-
and
I can
considering
sign
how the
it.
media
Exactly.
just lapped him with it, I would say McLeod 2.
Okay. McLeod 2. Number 3. This is where it gets tough.
Zucker has to be in the top 5 somewhere. If you want to put
Does
it,
he though?
it's the best free agent contract.
It's probably
in
the best
Sabres
free
history.
agent's contract we've ever had.
I know, but it's not a high bar.
I know, but still, they got over the bar. It's a high bar for us.
I don't know if I could rank that over Peterka or Benson.
I don't know if I would put Peterka on this. Like I said, it's like
He's a second. They traded up, and he was a second-round pick.
no, I agree. Like it's a great pick.
Jameson, have you seen the second-round pick history of this franchise since
I agree.
Tim Murray was GM?
I agree completely, but I'm just saying it's like I don't know.
Christian, you're the tiebreaker here. What's the third best?
I'm not saying I put Zucker 3rd. I'm just saying I think he should be in the top 5.
I'll do the JJ Peterka pick. Put Zucker at 4, and then put who's 5 with the Eichel trade.
I think Eichel trade being 5 is fine.
Oh man, that's gonna get people angry.
I hope they
Do
get
we-
angry.
Do we have the balls to do this?
Come at us.
I don't think the Paterka draft pick should be. Over
I
the
can't go
Benson
that far.
draft pick.
I can't go that far. I can't put the Eichel trade over Benson.
I'm good with that.
Eichel
All
trades
right.
right on the outskirts. We're cowards. Can't put that out on social platforms.
Dude,
All right, 5 worst.
You could do an honorable mention just to stir it up a little.
Yeah, Jack
Yeah.
Eichel, honorable
Just try to
mention.
throw it in there
Yes.
Eichel. What the fuck is this kid on?
Yeah.
All right, 5 worst. What's the worst thing he's ever done?
Eric,
Bar
Eric
none.
Johnson signing.
Eric Johnson and Connor Clifton together, I think, should be number 1. Same day,
Okay,
happened
so
within minutes.
We'll just put 2023 free agency.
Yes.
Yes.
2023 free
I think that is far and away the worst thing he's done.
Samuelson extension,
Yep.
number 2.
That's
Number
got to be
3.
2. That's got to be
Number
2. It's
2?
so bad. It's so bad.
It's not okay. He is not an albatross It's not like he signed him. They might be able to get out from under this contract this offseason if they really
Good,
wanted
they better.
to. That is not number 2.
I'm not. And then what? 4 or 5? Like that has to be on the list.
Firing
not
the
that
entirety
many-
of PSE on his first day.
Well, that's,
I would
that's
put
on
the
Terry
Josh.
No,
I
look.
might.
Look, no,
I might.
No, look,
I might put
No,
Josh Norris
I
on
put
this
Josh
list.
I
Norris
get
up
the
there.
discourse around him on Sabres, but like he's played 3 games for us. Like as
All right,
as a
I'm telling
Sabres
you-
fan base, we need to give him a chance. I understand.
In a year's time, here's my hot take. All right, in a year's time, when Adams is no longer GM, and we can reflect on his tenure in totality, I won't call it trading for Josh Norris. I will just say fumbling the Dylan Cousins trade. It will be on this list. 100%. It will be on this list.
I can hear that. I just think us as a Sabres fan base needs to give him a chance. He played 3 games with us.
Fair enough.
Uh,
What else? Should we? Oh, man, do we just say fucking and put the Palm Trees press conference on there?
Yes.
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 Yeah,
His
That was
worst move-
Terrible.
One of his worst moves as GM, going in front of a microphone.
Yes. That was terrible. It was a slap in the face to the fans.
yeah.
Okay, Palm Trees number 2. Number 3. What else?
Kruger was under him, right?
You didn't hire him.
No, but I'm saying
Not
not,
f-
firing
Wait, can
him
we
after
revise-
Firing him.
16 games.
Can we revise the best list? Can we just put firing Ralph Kruger on there somewhere?
Number 1.
I don't think. I think we are very well aware that was not his decision.
Yeah.
I can't blame the Kruger stuff for him.
I'm not saying
Other
blame
bad
him,
stuff.
but yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Here, I got a good one for number 3.
Oh, jeez.
Accidentally firing someone.
Oh, yeah. They
That's-
had to bring it back into
I
the
can't
building.
blame. No, I cannot blame.
That was an official move.
Yeah,
that was something
I-
he did.
Yeah, but he didn't want to fire 70 people on his first day of working. So
He read the
I'm
list
not-
wrong.
No, I'm not blaming him for something that Terry Pagula could have done himself. Not.
Man, 5 years ago today, a lot of people are buffing up their LinkedIn pages.
Yeah, I'm not blaming him for Terry being
Put
a
in
coward.
the open for work on their
It's
profile
all the
picture.
people who work for the Sabres on that day just open for work comes up at the same time.
Those poor people. That will
Oh,
not
that's
be
horrible.
on any list that I'm on.
Okay,
JP will not be
No,
associated with it.
that's Terry Pagula being a coward.
fair enough. Number 3. We're kind of struggling here.
That's
We're
what I'm
kinda
saying.
struggling.
That's why Samuelson has to be on here. There's not that many bad moves.
I think he does need to be on here. Maybe not at 3,
Hey,
but
I got
I
one.
would say
I got one. The coaching staff for this year
yes.
Okay.
in totality.
Yes, not letting him Lindy pick his
Or,
own assistants.
dude, man, you could do so much with the coaching staff. You could put Matt Ellis not being fired. You could put Seth Appert being promoted. Should we just label it as 2024 coaching changes?
Sure.
I'm good with that. Yeah.
Or assistant coaching changes or lack thereof?
Yeah.
I think Samuelson is 4.
Man. I don't know. Are we forgetting one? I feel like we're forgetting one.
The Taylor Hall signing.
How about buying
I know,
Jeff Skinner
yeah.
out and then not using the cap space, even though
Yes, that's a
Yeah.
bad one.
it might
That's
be
a bad
more
one.
Terry once again. But I think that's got to be.
He's
on
attached to him. It is what it
there.
is.
I think that should be on there.
So are we going in that order?
Yeah, not
His number. Well, what number one? So it was 2023 summer. Palm Trees press conference. Coaching staff changes last year. Matthias Samuelsson, Skinner buyout.
I would go Skinner buyout then Matthias Samuelsson.
I wouldn't label it as a Skinner buyout though. It should be like not using the cap space gained from the Skinner buyout, because we were all fine with the Skinner.
Well,
buyout.
yeah, obviously, yeah. No, I don't disagree.
Yeah. And then
I feel like we're forgetting one.
do we have an honorable mention?
Honorable mention.
It
Trading
just doesn't
Rasmus
make moves.
Asplund.
Trading Anders Bjork.
Oh man, dude, the Hall trade.
Yeah, the Hall trade maybe.
That was pretty bad. I know it wasn't completely his fault, but
Yeah.
that was pretty bad. I think that's a good honorable mention.
I think that's a good
Okay.
honorable mention.
Or Montour for a third. His 2021 deadline was pretty rough because every single player went on to do great. Like Eric Stahl went to a Stanley Cup final. I might just put the 21 deadline.
Yeah,
I
just do
think
the
that's a
21
good
deadline.
honorable mention.
Man. Dude, you could probably mess around and say the Byram trade if you really wanted to.
Yeah, no, I think we got the better
We
deal out
won
of
that
that
one.
Get the better deal
We
out of
won the
it, but
trade.
as like...
I don't think so.
No, you're right. Oh, my God. Signing Cody Eakin. That's an honorable mention.
It did cross my mind actually. Yeah.
But then again, it's like that was the period where like was Adams really GM or was he just chasing Terry's guys?
Yeah, and he was a third or fourth liner at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Or how about
Surprised Christian didn't say. I'm surprised Christian didn't say re-signing Okposo or Gergensons a few times.
I was
Nah,
just
that
gonna
was
say
water
re-signing
under the
Yoki
bridge.
Haru this year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
I actually think that might
it's
be.
not, but it's not
pretty brutal.
I don't know if that's top six.
The Jacob Bryson extension. That's more personal.
That's up
thing.
there too. Yeah, you could make it. Yeah.
It's funny because all these bad moves they were talking about, like at the end of the day, we're all small moves. Like they're all depth players, but it's like not good.
Oh, you're spot on. All right, I think we have our list. So the top
right.
5 best moments. Number 1 is the Thompson deal. Number 2 is the what was number 2? I didn't write these down. McLeod trade.
Yes.
McLeod trade was
Should have
2.
wrote these down.
3 was
3
Peterka.
was Peterka. 4 was
Zucker.
Zucker signing, and 5 was Benson.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then honorable mention was honorable mention was Eichel trade.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then worst list. Worst was 2023 summer. 2 was the
Palm trees.
what was 2? Palm Trees press conference. 3 was coaching staff. 4 was Samuelsson, and 5 was the Skinner buyout, and honorable mention was. Did we settle on an honorable mention?
Yoki Haru.
Okay, we'll say Yoki Haru.
Yeah.
I think that's a good one. All right, there you have it. Good God.
Put a bow on that.
It has
See you in
certainly
another
been
5 years.
It has certainly been a 5 years.
Yes, it has been maybe one of the 5 years of all time.